Now, in section 9.1, we've already done examples A and C together, dealing with launched objects. So now we are going to do example B, which is asking us to solve symbolically. And all that really means is to solve by hand. Okay? And you can always check your work by using a graphing calculator to graph it and check the table. So the first step always in solving this by hand is to isolate the squared piece, which in this case is this x plus 2 squared. And we are actually going to write down all of our steps as we go along. So first, we are isolating squared piece. Okay, so in order to get the x plus 2 squared in this example alone, the first thing I need to do is add 10. When I do so, I get 5 times x plus 2 squared equals 57. Now I still have not completely isolated the squared piece. I need to get rid of that 5 so I can divide to get those to cancel. Whatever I do to one, I have to do to the other. So now we have x plus 2 squared equals 57 divided by 5 is 11.4. Okay, so we've gotten step 1 done. Step 2, we are going to take the square root, and whenever we take a square root, we end up with 2 cases, a positive case and a negative case. We call that plus or minus. So when we take the square root and the squared cancel, take the square root of the other side, and what we are left with is x plus 2 alone on the left side, and a plus or minus square root of 11.4 is 3.38, roughly. Okay? And then our final step is going to be to solve for x. In other words, get x by itself. So in our equation here, we have x plus 2. To get rid of a plus 2, I have to subtract 2 to get those to cancel. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Now here is a slightly tricky part. We have to be aware of that plus or minus case. So we have a positive 3.38 minus 2, which is 1.38. And we have a negative 3.38 minus 2, which would give us a negative 5.38. So we have 2 solutions. Now go ahead and give the examples a try, and to check your work, you can watch video 2.